Hello, hello, hello. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be pretty much letting you in on the boy names that I liked but we're not using. I would love it if Idris could do this video with me, but if you know Idris, then you know that would never happen. Even if I bribe him, it won't work. I've tried. Let's get straight into it. This is actually the second time I'm filming this. I've filmed it previously, but I was rushing into it and it didn't, it just didn't flow. I didn't like it. I wasn't happy with it. So here I am doing it again, and hopefully it will be better and I'll take my time. It just seems like I'm rushing because I'm out of breath. So basically I think we have a name that we like. Obviously it's not going to be in this list that I'm about to tell you, but obviously time will tell. I've had the baby already and then you're seeing this. I already scheduled all my videos, but that's based on if the baby comes on my scheduled C-section date and not before. Let's just get straight into it. The first name that I'm going to tell you, because I know we'll never ever use it, but it's like my absolute favorite, and if I was the one picking the name, it would be this one, 1000%. And the name is Isra. I just love that name, but Idris hates it. He hates it. He doesn't like the sound of it or the way it's spelled. I don't know. Yeah, so Isra without the R at the end means journey from Mecca to Palestine. But if you have it with the R at the end, then it means insist, never gives up. So both names have great meaning, I think. But if I was to pick the spelling, it would be the one without the R at the end. I think it looks better without the R at the end. That's a name that is my absolute #1 favorite name that I would have picked if I was choosing. But we're not. And it just hates it as well, so he didn't even consider it. So a lot of these names I did like, but I don't like anymore. So I'll just make sure that I'm just telling you the names that I actually still like now, because there's no point telling you the names that I used to like. My second favorite name is Rain. It's spelled 2 ways, I think, but the one that I have spelled here is R-A-Y-N, and it means the name of a gate of the heaven. I'm not gonna lie, I liked that name from Courtney's son, Rain. I don't know, I just really like it, but Idris doesn't like it either. He doesn't like any of the names that I like. That's my second favorite name. And then I also like Rayan. I've got 2 of them spelled differently. The first one is spelled R-A-I-Y-A-N, and it means satisfaction and contented. And the other one is just spelled the same without the I, and that means the gate of heaven, which allows fasting people in Ramadan to enter. The next one is Noor. I can't really pronounce it, but essentially in English it's Noah. Obviously it's Noah of Ark, but in Arabic it's No or No. Terrible, I'm terrible. But it just doesn't like that name either. The next one I like but I don't love, and actually it was going to be the name. So Idris and I did choose this name initially and was going to go with it, but we're not anymore, is Rakim. In my Islam name book, Rakim means compassionate, but when we spoke to Idris's nephew's dad, who's an imam, he clarified and basically said there's no official meaning to it, but the word Rakim is mentioned in the Quran. And the next one I like is Jibril, which is basically Gabriel, Archangel. I really like that name. My cousin's name is Gabriel. Obviously the name would be Jibril, and I don't know, I just really like it. It's a strong name, and I guess because it's my cousin's name as well, I really like it. But again, Idris does like the name, but he said it's too strong. Another name I like is Anas, which means love and affection, but Idris doesn't like it. So really this is more of the names that I liked. Next one is Tobias, which means born with a star, and I think that's quite nice. It's also sounds like a strong name as well, and that's it. I also like the name. I deleted off this list because I knew Idris didn't like the name anymore. What is that name? It starts with a H. That's the name, Hamza. I like the name Hamza because lions is my favorite animal, but Idris doesn't like it. It's been really tough trying to find boy names that we both like. The names that Idris would mention I don't really like, or I can't pronounce it, and obviously the names that I mentioned he doesn't like. So yeah, it's been really tough, but this name that we might be using is a name that we both liked since the year I converted to Islam back in 2013. It was always that name that was in my list till that day, same as Alina's name. Alina's name I came across since 2013, around the same time I came across this name. It would be really cool to have both our kids' names from the name that I came across like 8 years ago, so that's a really long time, but we'll see what happens. Also, I forgot to mention another name that Idris mentioned that took me a while to like, and then we did like, but then I stopped liking it, is Musa, which means Moses. I was concerned that someone in particular would tease him growing up, associating him to a cow and everything like that, so kind of put me off a little bit, but that was a name that we were going to go with as well. So that's pretty much it. This video is going to be super quick, which is a first. Hope you enjoyed this video. These are the names that I liked, but obviously we're not using, hoping that we use the name that I haven't told you, and I guess you'll find out soon enough. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification bell as well if you don't want to miss out on any videos, and follow me on Instagram as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.